In Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to Denver, Colorado. My name is Dustin Adkins. I will be leading your scenic tour of the lovely city of Denver today. We will begin in my apartment. You can see, well, you can obviously see this as a mirror. You'll find as we go around the room that you really probably don't recognize any of this crap, but it's equally as tacky as the stuff that I had in my house back in Nashville. Beginning with this is one of my favorites, my stained glass lamp with the little, the things on it. And well, anyway, we'll make this one short and simple. There's lots more to see here than my apartment because this is like the smallest apartment on earth. We'll take one little pass around the room. I made no attempt whatsoever to clean anything because I've been traveling for 2 weeks and I'm going to be traveling for 2 weeks more. So there's my new television, which is the only frivolous purchase that I have made as of my employment here, and also my very cool TV stand. Can you see that? Is that the coolest TV stand? And I think, Andy, you will probably appreciate that. I was very pleased with that. This is my kitchen. I have little cute little doors on it there, and you go in here and you have this, the little tiny refrigerator. It's a cute little refrigerator, all things considered. And my cute little kitchen. It's not very big, and my little clown stove and my dishes. Whoops! Don't look at that. And anyway, here's the view out of my kitchen window, which is also the view out of my bedroom window, and also the view out of my living room window. This is the patio where my interesting neighbor next door chose to watch me sitting in my underwear watching TV one night. Yeah, that's the kind of neighborhood we live in. It's kind of cool, but you take it as it comes. But you can see there are lots of apartment buildings, lots of people around me. Not much of a view, but it's better than what most of the building has, because most of the building has no view at all. I guess I could open the shades here. Ooh, or maybe I could even raise the shades. Yeah, there's the house. See how close they're, like 5 feet away. I'm sitting here in my underwear one night watching TV, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? I just moved in, so now, of course, I keep the blinds drawn at all times. So there's my cool clock that I got for $6 at Goodwill. And okay, alright, here's the grand tour. Andy, what about this chair? I know you're going to like that chair. I don't know if you can tell that it's a great aqua green. And also my couch, which is covered up in crap, but is nevertheless a cool 50s sectional. Like I said, I didn't bother really cleaning anything. There, can we get a, there we go, that's much better. And my desk and chair and computer and all that good stuff, and my 3 monkeys. I love my mat there. Here's the okay, everybody, you have to see my workshop here, which is also quite crappy. Nobody's going to be surprised. Are any of you really surprised that my place would be this trashed at this point? It actually looked really good for several weeks until I chose to rearrange the living room and the closet. But I don't know if you can tell, I've taken a 10 square foot closet and I built a workbench. I have a light in there. I ran some wiring in. You can see the plug in the background there. And I have a workbench for my tools and supplies and stuff like that, because every man has to have a workbench, even if they live in a place that's smaller than most of your living rooms. And my hallway, a little narrow hallway. It's just it's about 2.5 feet wide, but I try to keep something about Tennessee. I have my little poster there about Jesus Christ. I have something about Tennessee in every room, and there's something I picked up at a thrift store. And of course, you can't have Tennessee. Can we see this? Can we get a view, please? Can you see the king? Don't you love him? Don't you love the king? Anybody remember that from my basement? I didn't think so. Here's my bathroom. Okay, what's the deal with this? Do you see that? It's a folding door. Dude, you can hear everything. You can't have anybody over, and if you're gonna make noise. In my bathroom with my towel and my stuff, it's just big enough to turn around in, but I can, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. My Tennessee Curve sign. So I always have something to remind me of home, and my shelves that I put in to hold all of my toiletries, and then my bedroom. Where I have, look at that, it's another mirror. And my dresser, which I bought for $95, I was very pleased with that, and I have dated it back to the 1850s, or so I think. And no air conditioner in the place, but I do have a fan in the bedroom. Keeps the place nice and cool at night. And I have my picture of Nashville on the wall in my bedroom. And my big paint sign that I bought from this hardware store that was going out of business right after I moved here. And my closet, look at this. Is this creative or what? You can't even understand the amount of work and thought that I put into this closet, but it's huge. It's huge. I have 2 huge closets in a place that's so small. But anyway, that's where we are right now. So let's go outside. We'll take a little bit of a tour of Denver and a few things that I found here that I really love, and share with some of you, my Nashville buddies, some of the things that are important to me here. This is my hallway. I have a nifty skylight right above my door. It's apartment 305. And some of you that are watching this may remember what it's like to live in Sewell Hall over at Lipscomb, and it's very reminiscent of that. So, you know, if this brings back any fond memories or disastrous memories, I do apologize. All in all, it's a great place to live. Another apartment building, more apartment buildings. Look at that. Such is urban living. I'm parked out here in the back, and there's my truck. This is one of 4 parking spaces for about 50 apartment units. And I'm thankful every time I get it. Look at that. I banged up the side of my truck the other day, and a woman hit me right there. You can't really tell, but she ran into me in the snow, and she's like, I just don't know what happened. And I'm thinking, well, you know, you're stupid. You didn't put on your brakes. That's probably the problem. But let's get out where we can see something, well, else. This is a really great community. Of course, I'm doing something totally dangerous. I can't roll down my window, but hopefully you can see some of these very cool houses that I live around. Of course, I can afford to live in any of them because they're like zillion-dollar houses. But this is Humboldt. This is the street just over from me. And pull over here. I'm going to pull into the park just for a second. We're going to drive through. This looks like something somebody in Nashville would do, you know, filming while they drive. Drivers here are actually pretty responsible. Let's see if we can get a few views of the houses there. This is just the coolest neighborhood in the whole world. It's one of the most desirable places in the city to live, and there's lots to see and do here. You know, you could even see a dog, you know, doing its business. I mean, there are all kinds of things in this place. You never know what you're going to see. But wow, look at that. 2 in a row. It's amazing. Look at that house. Whoops. Not so focused. There we go. Hello. Hello. Come join us. And you are as likely to see, I don't know, a man dressed in women's clothes as you are to see a family going to church. There are people of every age, of every ethnic background, religious background. It's a real change from what I'm used to, but I enjoy it nevertheless. This is Cheesman Park. It's one of the largest parks in the city. As you can see, it's just a couple of blocks from my house. I can walk here at any time, and people come over here in the summer. Actually, I don't know what they do in the summer. I've never been here in the summer, but it's a beautiful park, and if I was going the other way, I could actually film it. But anyway, it's a great city park, and on warm days, anyway, we come over, and sometimes I'll run over here, and sometimes I just drive through to look at the people. I mean, it's always packed, and a lot of people really enjoy it here. And there's another city park that's actually about 4 or 5 times bigger than this, which is City Park. This is Cheesman. This was a cemetery. It was the city cemetery at one time, and they dug all the bodies up about 100 years ago. Well, they dug most of the bodies up. That's the Cheeseman Memorial. I think he was mayor or governor or something. You know, I don't know anything about Colorado. There's somebody trying to, I don't know what they're doing. Why ask why? But, you know, they're cute dogs, little fluffy dogs, big fat dogs. Oh, Bette Midler lives right over there, or she does sometimes. Anyway, let's see where we are. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to go somewhere else now because I'm scaring myself. Bye. I want the fader on. Is the fader on? Oh, there we go. I don't know, I hit the fader button at some point. This is also the one place where, you know, like in Nashville, where people completely ignore crosswalks and pedestrians. If you do that here, then they'll throw rocks at your car and yell at you. But pretty much the pedestrian, the bicyclist, whatever, has the right of way, as you can see here. Lots of people on foot, but there are banks, grocery stores, coffee shops. There's everything pretty much within walking distance. This is my street, and coming up here are my buildings, not that one, although that's really cool. I'd love to live there, not that one. I wanted to live there, but this one, and I'm sure, anyway, real quick before somebody comes, you'll see my building. Here we go. Not much to see, but a pretty cool building nevertheless. It's 1250 Lafayette. I live on the back side, so I get to go through the front door, but I want a cool apartment on the front. Note the little stained glass window. I love it. So anyway, that's a little bit about where I am. I could also have moved into the building next door because they're connected. Anyway, my friend Scott lives in the building next door. There's another apartment building and all that good stuff. And while I'm waiting for traffic, this is the First Unitarian Church, which is a block away. It's just north of my house, if you can see through the rearview mirror there. I'm going to turn now, because it seems like a good thing to do. We're going away from the Capitol building. We'll bring you back there, but this is 14th, and well, that's really about all there is to know about it. You'll note that there's lots of traffic through this area. We're right downtown. There's very little parking. As I said, my building has 4 spaces, and everybody parks on the street. And most of the time, I feel lucky. You know, if I can park within a block of the house, I'm in good shape. But sometimes I have been known to park up to 2.5 blocks away at night. These houses are all anything you see mostly are at least $500,000 houses, even in a dilapidated condition. It's a very desirable place to be. Lots of young people here, and a fun place to be. But nevertheless, I miss Nashville and I miss Tennessee. Hello, come on over. Thanks. We're going to go by and see where the apartment was that I rented first here in Denver. And I just drove past the street that I wanted to turn on, so I'll go back. Now, if I'd been paying attention instead of filming, I could have, isn't that a beautiful house? This is just, it's such a great city. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It's huge. They're huge. They're enormous houses. I want to own one, but I'll have to win the lottery first. This is Colfax. It's kind of the, Colfax is the dividing line in the city. It's the center of the city. It is the longest continuous commercial stretch anywhere in the United States, and it runs from far east Denver to far west Denver. And obviously I've gotten on the wrong street because I don't have a red light, but I'm going to get over soon anyway. There is Pete's Kitchen before I get nailed here, and Pete's Lounge. Everything in Nashville, everything in Denver is Pete's. He owns a bunch of restaurants, but they're all good. They're all just great. And here we go. I am turning, as you can probably, it doesn't really show that, but I am turning. You can see the cathedral across from the Capitol down there. You can see the mountains off in the distance. It's a great place to be, and I am going to die right here. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Welcome to Denver. This is the house where I was going to move first, and it's haunted. That was my apartment up there in the top in the gable. I felt like everybody should see that a little bit. Streets run like one way and then the other, and so it's real complicated sometimes to get back to where you want to go, but we cool, baby. It's all right. Build tanks. Build, what is it? Build bombs? Build ramps. Build ramps, not bombs. Okay, bye-bye. As you can see right there, they take these old houses, they break them up, sell them as condos. Can we see it? Hello. Here's the house. I could get out, but it's a total pain to park. but I think I'm going to do that. You know, really and truly, if I had, whoops, gonna run the yellow light. If I had thought ahead, I could have done this, say, oh, I don't know, last weekend or something, when I could have actually gotten some really good footage. Actually, you know what? It was snowing. There was snow on the ground yesterday, and it was snowing quite a bit the day before. It's Monday today, Monday afternoon, and it's like, you know, 65 degrees. It's, you know, I have my, look, I have short sleeves on. Look at that. Yes, the propensity of seeing something weird in this town is very high. I actually did just see a man wearing a wig just a few seconds ago, and I probably should turn around and go get it again, but anyway, I'm not going to. Anyway, welcome to Denver. See the mountains again off in the distance. We're downtown. We're headed towards the public library. And please, Lord, let me not hit a pedestrian today. Amen. That is the Denver Public Library. It is the #1 library in the nation, recently rated. This is the Colorado Historical Museum Society or something or other. Where's the Capitol building? Dang it, it's never there when you want to see it. There's downtown. There's the Capitol building. The Colorado. You know, if you're snooty and you're from here, it's Colorado. It's not Colorado. And they'll correct you on that if they're snooty, but you know, really nobody's from here. It's all people like me. I'm the only person in the city of Denver who drives a 4x4. Yes, it is true. And I'm a little, I don't know, sometimes I feel a little weird about that, but you know what? I'm a country boy. I'm okay with that. I gotta be careful how I talk around here, because people say, oh, where are you from? Are you from Texas? And I say, no, I am not from Texas. Where do you think I'm from? And they say, oh, you must be from Oklahoma or Mississippi. I'm like, no, I'm from Tennessee, thank you. Once again, we're back here at Colfax. We're gonna go see the Benjamin Moore and Company where I work. Once again, the scenic city of Denver. A beautiful city. Somehow there's sometimes it doesn't quite compare to Nashville. I miss you guys so much. I actually miss Dyersburg once in a while too, believe it or not. The YMCA. And it's great to be here, but I sure am looking forward to coming home. And I know that in less than a week I'm going to be showing you guys this video, and I'm going to be with you, and it's just going to be great. And I've been looking forward to it so much. But God has blessed me in so many ways here and encouraged me in so many ways to grow and to learn and to experience new things. And I'm not sure exactly how long He wants me to stay. Sometimes I consider just packing up and coming back, and then I think, well, that's not really the bold thing to do. I have to experience something for myself and for the Lord, and we'll see where this takes me. And we're downtown. Hello, thanks for playing. Brown Palace Hotel and some big church. It's very pretty. Big buildings, big tall buildings. People are staring at me now because they're wondering, why does he have a video camera in his hand? But you know what? I don't care, because I only know 4 people here. And that's okay. We are going to go on, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go, Edwin? We want to go to Broadway North, which I don't think I'm headed there, so let's switch the camera off now. I have so far been tempted to say nasty things about this car in front of me because he's obviously stupid. Maybe you can see ahead, I don't know whether you can or not. Benjamin Moore Paints, it's where I work. You see the enormous clock tower, it's just to the right. And everybody's like, oh, you work in the clock tower building. It's like, no, I don't work in the clock tower building. I work in the Benjamin Moore building next door, which is, in my opinion, much more cool, you know, subtracting the clock tower and all. Now, folks, we're almost there. This is Benjamin Moore Paints, where I work. I work in this building. And it's very cool. I really want to live there, and I know that one day they're going to move us out to some boring warehouse. That's the old clock tower building next door. They're renovating it. They're This building is under renovation and making lofts out of it. If you've got enough money, you can live there. And there's downtown Denver, as you can see. Over here, the Butcher Block Cafe, home of the cheapest food in the city of Denver. Probably the best. Not the best, but it's good. It's really good. Can you see the mountains in the distance? Is that not great? Are they not just completely amazing and beautiful? And here I am in the front parking lot at work. It's so awesome. This is another view of the other side of our building. My office is in the very middle on the second floor, actually across the hall from it. I don't actually have a window, but my boss does. This is Coors Field where the Colorado Rockies play. We're about 2 or 3 blocks from where I work. And beautiful field. Just completed about 5 or 6 years ago. I came over here for opening day with work. Got to call that work. What a hard life. And there, once again, over the huge green fence is downtown. You'll notice my truck across the street there. This is so annoying. Wish my window rolled down. You know, I make enough money now that I should be able to fix that, but look at that. Look at that. It just doesn't... That's probably why. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's terrible. I live such a hard life. Come on, traffic. Here we go. And last but not least, this is the house where I lived at 1800 South Eudora. And it's where my friend Kevin from work lives, my cousin. Anyway, that's the last of the tour. See you guys on Friday. Bye.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
See, your head's bigger than mine.
Let's see the hat.
Hello
Andy.
everyone, this is the Hawaii USA. I got this from a little surfing championship a couple years back out in the beautiful state of California. 20 years?
Or Hawaii, you mean?
That was the joke.
Oh.
It's the Hawaii hat. Of course it came from Hawaii.
So I think maybe this could be... is this going to be a tour of my Nashville? This is like my Nashville tour for... like the 4 people that I know in Denver. Okay, all right, everybody introduce yourself.
Cameraman, hello.
Introduce yourself. Who are you?
Flanagan. This is my dog Ransom and my wife Kathy. Ransom was right there beside me during that surfing championship, by the way, so this really belongs to her.
Yeah. Next.
Hey, Jenny Martin.
Anything else? Anything else?
Tour.
Love it here in Nashville, and I'm about ready to leave too. So.
And where are you going?
Going to Romania. So, gonna go to Romania for a while, and I won't be back in Nashville ever again when I come back. So.
Oh, you will too.
When I come back, but I'm not gonna live in Nashville again.
Why not?
So. Well, because they don't have anything
You never know,
for
Jenny.
job.
What if you're a Romanian man you marry?
I'll be in Denver.
Tell them the real reason. It's
What's the question again, Kathy?
I'd
I said the
rather.
Romanian man that she marries might want to move to Nashville.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's entirely
I'd
possible.
rather live in Denver where the mountains are.
Kathy, show us your feet. Show
Show
us.
us your feet.
Show us your feet.
No,
I
couldn't find a job here. That's what I'm doing.
No, I don't have any finger slips
That's
yet.
crazy.
So when you come back, things will be different.
That's a good hat.
Is it
Next.
Hi, I'm Karen Wynn.
This way is
I don't think I have.
Pam, what's your favorite color? And why? I'm kidding. Tell us something about yourself.
Your favorite hat?
But yeah, this is my favorite hat. In Oregon.
Georgia?
In Oregon.
Hey, I have one of those. I have a hat just like that.
This
Yeah.
is a great hat.
That's a great hat.
Did you win it too?
Yeah, you know, people ask me to stop
It
in the
was
street.
made in Louisville, Kentucky. And they
Made in Louisville.
Wow.
Louisville. All right, next.
Louisville. Oh, okay. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Todd.
I'm
Say-
Todd. No. It matches my shirt.
You know, it does kind of match your shirt.
does.
It does.
Pretty remarkable,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
And I got it in Maine.
You know, when you put that in,
Oh, thank you.
That's
Yep.
a touristy
But I just
shirt.
had a camera. I'm Todd.
Todd,
Well-
what's your favorite outdoor activity?
Hockey.
Surfing, come on, man.
Forgot.
In Maine.
And Maine surfing.
Surfing in Maine.
Okay, that's good to know. Next.
Hi,
Hi.
my name's Mark Bronner. Mark from the Deep South. I'm wearing trendy clothes today, I've been told.
You are kind. That shirt's kind of shiny. It's got
very
that shiny.
retro.
It's very retro funky.
Polyester.
Retro.
Actually, it's
Hey, Kathy,
actually,
look at me real quick, and I just want you to say what you just said. Just magic of
It's the
polyester.
magic of polyester.
It's the magic of polyester. I like that. Okay.
But anyway, I'm so excited that our friend Dustin is in town that I'm actually going to Denver tomorrow. To get away from him.
And
Maybe we can take this back.
you're gonna go visit all the neat places that you saw in the video, right?
Absolutely. I've got the visual down. So I'm gonna visit
As long as you got
Benjamin Moore, if I
it
don't go
straight.
anywhere else.
Yeah,
That's the place I'm
be
going
sure to see Benjamin Moore. All right, who's next? Oop.
It's me.
It's
It's
me.
me.
I'll take it. Then you can be in it. Keep hanging out there. All right, Dustin.
Do you have an ulterior motive here?
Oh. Okay, now we're recording.
I hope
Dustin.
it's been recording all this time.
I think it was.
I think it was. Okay, scoot over.
Okay, now we're
There we
recording
go.
and we're back.
We're recording.
Has the
It's
red light
Dustin
been
and
on when I was
Kathy.
filming all you guys.
Yeah.
We're basically not going to be zooming. Oh wait, maybe we are. There we
The
go.
zoom's on the top there.
Okay. Okay, and
you know you could ruin my hair.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
well, Kathy, we'll move on to you. I believe you were doing a little interview here.
No, I was just saying
Yeah,
my
Kathy,
name.
tell us about
Kathy
yourself.
McPherson. I'm unemployed. But I have the hopes and ambitions to be a tour guide of National Stars homes. I might succeed. So that's what I'm doing with my life right now. My parents are so proud of me. They really, truly are. And it's great.
Kathy's a star.
Now, Kathy, I understand that not just
I like to be on TV. I like to go to The Price is Right, the Dove Awards. That's what I do.
The
Tell
double
me what you need to be a tour guide.
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Now, not just any schmuck can walk in off the street and become a tour guide of Nashville Stars homes, do they? They need to go and get a professional.
A Class C driver's license.
That's what I thought.
Actually, the
Because
guy that I interviewed said, it's a rare breed of tour guides. He's like, not everyone wakes up and says, I want to be a tour guide. That's when I laughed and said, but I do.
Now, Kathy, a type of tour guide I'm familiar with would sit, say, at the back of the tram with the microphone, but that's not what we're talking about here, is it?
No, I'll be driving the van.
Driving the. Now, that's kind of a scary prospect for, especially potential
someone-
suitors that are a little worried about, Mama driving the bus.
All you gotta do is switch to
Andy,
your,
what
That's a term that we like to use.
What potential suitors are you talking about?
Oh, none in particular. I'm just saying in general that, a lady who drives the bus, we used to joke about that at Newmark. As long as you know who them, as long as you know Mama's driving the bus and you're all right with that and you can admit it. And
you just need to switch to your southern voice. And then you
Yeah. Welcome
There
to
you go.
Nashville, Tennessee.
oh yeah, Kathy, you gotta have people be let down if they don't
Are
have
you
a
doing
real
the
thick
Nash
southern.
Trash tour, Kathy?
No, I won't be doing the Nashville.
That's what you need to be on. Big
Nash
pink
trash.
bus.
What's Nash
The Nash
trash?
The
trash
pink-haired
bus.
lady.
Pink haired
or
lady.
something.
Oh.
Big, huge hairspray and drive the pink van.
No.
Wow.
I want to
That
go
would
on
be
it.
so Kathy,
No,
would it
where
not?
is it? How do we do
Nash,
it?
Nash
It
trash.
goes to our office every day.
What's that?
All right, Tracy,
Nash trash.
it's your turn for the video.
Like, Kathy would
Yeah,
do
that was
it.
it every
I
day.
really thought you used
What
Don't know what to say.
There you go.
It's like
Sorry.
a
Yes.
Andy,
So you were trying to encourage them?
Andy, I'm really, I have to say, I'm disappointed in you
How's that?
That was kind of
because
we were
you
gonna
didn't-
do that one weekend.
you didn't
It was
use this
like
time
all
to
October
make,
or something, so it
a
was
cheap
like-
plug for, for our relationship.
Well, you haven't seen the video yet, Dustin. It's not like that. Ah, Dustin.
It's okay. Kathy. I'll leave now. I won't make this any worse for us.
So, Kathy, tell us a little bit more. Say if someone were watching this tape on kind of a lonely night, say, for instance.
Andy,
You're not currently seeing anyone, are you?
Huh? Huh?
Are you currently seeing anyone?
I'm seeing you right now. I see Tracy. There's Mark and Kathy.
What about, say, those potential suitors? That's a term I kind of like. You know, I just came up with that. I'm kind of liking that.
Strawberry pie
I'm
and
kinda-
strawberry
I'm
ice
kinda
cream.
hungry.
You know,
and chocolate
You're
chip
gonna have to do
pie.
much better than that, because I was so
What?
You should take us on
blatant
a
trying to
tour.
change the subject. It has to be much more subtle.
Kathy, say something to make my mother happy.
Dustin and I are going to get married next week.
That's what I was.
That'll make her happy.
Wow, hey Kathy, that makes me happy too.
That'll make everyone happy.
You know,
That's what I want to do is make people happy, so
you know,
I found it.
Kathy, you are a happy, and what was the other? Happy and pleasant.
Pleasant.
You're a happy and pleasant individual, and I think you would make a very successful Nashville tour of the Stars home.
I can see her in
And I'm looking forward to the free tour, because basically you could drive us all around for free. We wouldn't have to pay because you are the tour.
That's true.
So you're gonna have a tour bus parked in front of the house?
Oh, that would be
The neighbors
great.
Really talk.
Lesbians on tour.
Can we edit that?
Can we rewind that one?
It won't take over that.
You get like driving lessons? I mean, can we go around and like do some donuts
No,
in
he
the
said
parking
it's like,
lot?
oh, it's like driving a U-Haul. You can do it.
It's alternative.
A U-Haul full of people.
That's what he told me. He said it's just like driving a U-Haul. You can't
Invited
find
over to play.
it. I find the route and then I just drive.
There's a little difference between dumping a load of old couches and, you know, dumping a load of people. That would be the problem.
That's what he said. No big deal. I cannot believe I'm gonna do the song.
Yeah.
Is the red light
Come on.
on? Yeah.
All right,
Okay. What is this, Kathy?
it's the Beaver Song.
Okay, how does the Beaver Song go?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know why you like the.
I love the Beaver Song. Please. Please. So that I can watch. It will make me laugh when I'm sad if you do the Beaver Song for me.
All right. Okay, and you're the only one watching this too, right?
Yes, the only one, Scout's honor.
Okay. Okay. Beaver. Oh.
Come on, Kathy. Kathy. This is the Beaver Song? Is that?
Yeah. It's the Beaver Song. Beaver 1, Beaver all. Let's all do the Beaver call. Beaver 2, Beaver 3. Let's all climb the Beaver tree. Beaver 4, Beaver 5. Let's all do the Beaver jump. Beaver 6, Beaver 7. Let's all go to Beaver heaven. Beaver 8, Beaver 9. Stop. It's Beaver time.
How do you make your mouth do that?
What do I do? I don't want to know what I do with my mouth. Stop singing it.
Did you tape that line?
What's that? Yes, I got that on film.
No.
That'll be evidence for it. Kathy, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate that. Bye.
You come to my tutoring things and do that.
There you go.
That's great.
See, kids love
Kids
it.
would love it.
Sam and Max, they love it.
But I got it.
Ransom.
She kills me how she just wiggles her whole lower body.
Turn around and say, hey, Uncle Dustin.
Hey, hey.